Hey there, everybody. This is Jon Hicks, and welcome to my PEZ room. Here we go. I'll show you around real quick. This room doubles as my office, so I've got some other things in here too, like a shoe rack full of cell phones. But here's where we start with the PEZ. This is a shadow box filled with PEZ Outlaw memorabilia, including a duffel bag, Playboy magazine, and some signed dispensers up here. Within the past year, I completed all of the Japanese mini sets. So we've got every single one of those on display in here. Very proud of those. It took quite some time. And we'll get into some other PEZ. So I use these Billy bookshelves a lot. And then I've got these riser stands that the Camdens make that are fantastic. We've got some sports up here, followed by Disney. And more Disney. And even more Disney. If they stopped making Disney PEZ, I would not complain. And more Disney. Then we get into Muppets, which is now a Disney property. And then Star Wars, which is also a Disney property. And then we've got some more Star Wars. I had no idea that the Wizard of Oz ones were there, but there they are. I think my son put those there. That's fine, though. And then we've got DC Comics and Marvel. Marvel, which is Disney. And then Warner Brothers and some other random stuff like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and some Power Rangers. This is where you get all that weird 90s stuff. I know it's not super organized, but it's all down here. The pens, the magic dispensers, those little cell phones. We got race cars. We got the candy handlers. All the PEZ pets. We got them all. They're all down in there in this table. And you can see I've got an Android collection too. Aren't they cute? I love that little reindeer one. He's adorable. Got him at Christmas time. I've been collecting little androids for a long time. But yeah, more PEZ on here too on this table. We've got more cartoon characters. Hey, there's a gold SpongeBob. That's a cool one, right? Lots of cartoon characters, movie characters, stuff like that. Crayons. Awesome PEZ art. Oh, I've got sea monkeys. And last year, they won second place for the cutest pet in Canton, Michigan. How cool is that? All right. Here's some of my vintage PEZ. I've got one more of these cases full of it. I'll show you when we get to there. This case right here is all PEZ original characters. So we've got our pals, some animals, stuff like that. A little bit more up top here. I love the Eerie Specters. Those guys are cool. You know, full body ones. This guy's missing some parts. Batman with a cape. He's cool. Peace pipe. More awesome PEZ art from friends. Oh, more Disney. We got these monorail trains with the Disney Parks PEZ inside there. You know, the ones that have the printed stems. And then those crystal Sesame Street ones, because I didn't know where the heck else to put them. There's some guns. Here's a second case of vintage PEZ. These are all licensed characters in here. So we got Disney, we've got Marvel, we've got DC, Warner Brothers, other licensed characters like Universal Monsters, Popeye, Bullwinkle, a few others. Pretty cool. All right, up here, this started with PEZ, I didn't say with PEZ, of course it's PEZ, with more sports. We've got NASCAR, we got hockey, we've got soccer, and then for some reason we've got whatever these red guys were called. I never watched that show. What was that called? Money Heist? I think that's it. Yeah. So we've got all those guys too. They're cool looking. If they never made another Hello Kitty PEZ, I'd be okay with that too. They keep adding them, and I have to keep squeezing them in here. But we've got them. We've got other cartoon characters. Nintendo, Trolls, Bratz, Paw Patrol, all that cool stuff. TMNT, all of them. Happy faces, mad faces, all the stem colors. I do not have a set with and without thumb tabs because I don't give a crap about that. That's too much. More cartoon characters. More cartoon characters. Smurfs. You know, I do like the Garfields. Garfield's been one of my favorite characters ever since I was a kid. You probably know my kids share a Pilot Garfield army. This guy right here. They've got like 350 or 400 of them. Seriously, it's insane. All right, trucks. I think these are cool looking. They don't display well, though. They're not space efficient, and that bugs me. But there's a lot of trucks. There's a lot more trucks. Down here, we've got more TV and movie characters, lots of cartoon characters, stuff like that. There's The Office. I like them. And then these, because I'm running out of shelf space, so these are sitting on the floor here. Got to rearrange this, because I don't like this. They're down here, but I'm glad they're displayed, but we need to do it better. I'll work on that. But again, more cartoon characters, TV shows. We got all the Star Trek guys down here. I forgot what these guys are called, but they're cool looking. I don't know. Are they llamas? Are they sheep? What the heck are those? But we've got a lot of them. I think I'm missing a couple. Transformers. All sorts of stuff. Hey, we got this guy. This is one of my best finds I ever found on Facebook Marketplace. $10. Can you believe that? Hell of a deal. And I actually do have it loaded with Labatt Blue beer. It's not cold, but it's in there. All right. More trucks. We've got some trucks up here. Hey, see that green and red one right there? That was my first PEZ dispenser ever. Pretty cool. All right. We have got the Misfit trucks and the Joe's trucks. All of them. And, yep, they continue down here. And then more vintage trucks and a few others in that case too. All right, some of you guys might know that I'm a sea monkey hobbyist. We've got lots of sea monkeys in here. This aquarium's got some algae growing on the front there. I know it's not really sightly, but it's actually good for them. But you can see some sea monkeys swimming if you want to see them too. Not PEZ related, but thought I'd show you guys because they're pretty cool. Sorry for the reflection in the phone here. Usually when I film these guys, I turn off the lights in the room so you don't see that. This is my office. So that's my desk. That's where I sit all day long and work. It's my laptop. Let's see what's on my desk. Work notebook. More sea monkeys. These guys are pretty cool. Look at them swimming. If I get bored on conference calls, I sort of watch these guys swim. Of course, we got a PEZ dispenser on here. Vintage Donald. $4 because he's got head flop. If anyone wants him, let me know. Some phones, a laptop. There's a picture of my wife and I in a Comic-Con in Grand Rapids a few years ago. Some more Sea Monkeys collectibles. There's my modem. Ooh, some awards from work from a few years ago. Cool stuff. Oh, that's how I display these guys. These keychain guys. I've got most of them. I don't like them. But they're PEZ dispensers, so I collect them. They're all up there. This awesome PEZ lamp that my son bought at the second PEZ convention we ever went to, which was Michigan PEZ Convention 2018. I think we got it at the auction. I think it was $360, something like that. I had quit bidding at around $300, and then Gary raised my paddle at $360, and we bought it. There's a cool PEZ Outlaw clock. There's only 3 or 4 of these that were made. I think 4. Don't quote me on that, though. PEZ magnets on my circuit breaker. Oh, and here's when I was in the newspaper advertising Michigan PEZ Convention when it was in Livonia. Pretty cool. All right. More PEZ. And, oh, one fell over back there. I see it. That's all autographed PEZ up there. Pretty sweet, right? Superman's fallen over. That's signed by Brandon Routh. He played Superman in a movie. We got some fantasy PEZ up here, some charity PEZ up here as well. Those toothbrushes that look like PEZ that aren't PEZ. And then we get into real people, like presidents, wrestlers, singers, motorcycle dudes, Mozart, Elvis, yeah. And then these are all like marketing PEZ for different brands. There we go. Got a lot of those. Those are the Dylan's Candy Bar mascot dispensers. They look really similar to the other chocolate bunny dispensers, but they are different. I need to work those into this case somehow. I haven't done that yet. I will at some point. So thank you, Tina, for giving me a good deal on those. And then we start getting into holiday. So I've got some Christmas ones back here. You can see these newer full-body Santas. Some of those other keychains hiding in the back. The Christmas truck. The new Hanukkah ones that came out last year. Mother's Day, Father's Day, a couple New Year's ones. And we'll get into Christmas. This is all non-vintage stuff. So footed PEZ. Christmas. Lots of Christmas. Over here, Halloween. Lots of Halloween. These are non-vintage regulars. Not holiday, but that's where I fit them. Easter. I like Easter PEZ. There's some of those other chocolate bunnies that look like the Dylan's Candy Bar ones, but are not the same. Very similar. And again, autograph PEZ up there. Plus that Bastel set with Bugs Bunny dressed like the Easter Bunny. Sort of cool. All right. Bubble Man. These are all my Bubble Man dispensers that are not test pieces, like regular ones. We've got lots of cool Bubble Mans, including the little mini party favor ones, the glow-in-the-dark, the regular ones, the neon ones, the crystal ones, the bubble ones. Cool stuff. And then that is the very first Bubble Man to ever come into the United States. I bought that middle of last year. Very proud to have that in my collection. Here we've got more of some of my favorites. These are PEZ original characters, non-licensed. I love this stuff. So we've got all of our bugs. You know, I put the bees and everything in there. Another great Facebook Marketplace find. See that ladybug right there? $2. Yeah. You can hate me now if you want. All right. We've got lots more animals up here. Love these guys. I like that shark a lot. He's cool. And of course the Pezosaurs. I've got Hesaur tattooed on my leg, as well as some other Pez dispensers. All right. More non-licensed stuff. We've got the fruits, you know, the sour fruits, whistles, animal whistles, all that fun stuff. Peter Pez. There's John Devlin. We get into not funky faces. What do you call these? Emojis. Lots of emojis. I've got most of these. I think I'm missing one or two. And I know there's some new ones coming out pretty soon here, I think. But I think they're European. I'll have to track those down, probably at a convention this summer. These hands with the eyeballs, I think look super cool. But I hate that they're sideways. That bugs me. All right. Here's the funky faces. Got all these funky faces. And then the heroes, emergency heroes, rescue heroes, whatever you want to call them. Love these crystal canines. Super cool Pez. More Pez original characters, like all the pals. The newer pals, even that new Pez, what do they call it? Not Display Girl. I forgot what they called it. But that Team Cherry one that was on the website just a couple weeks ago. More mascots, including some holiday ones here. Lots of mascots. I love the treats. They're so cute. And I love food, so that's cool. Uh-oh, those guys fell over. But you've seen those pals with the body parts on them before. I like these too. I know a lot of people don't like the ball mold. I do get sick of it a little bit. But I think these things are cool with the stars on them. They look neat. I like the colors, the 3 different colors on there. Hard to see that silver on my camera right now, but hopefully you can see it. Visitor center ones. More treats, whistles. Pretty cool stuff. Misfits. All of them. All the Misfit Pez right there. And awesome Misfit art. That's not a dispenser. There's very few things in my collection that are not dispensers, but that guy is pretty cool. And so is that. That's one of the steel Pez candy brick stamps from the factory. My wife got me that for Christmas a couple years ago. All right, now I'm going to show you some of my least favorite dispensers out there. And they're these stupid hearts. I've got maybe half of them. Not even half of them. I've got maybe a quarter of them. It's a lot. and you can't tell what they are because they're all sideways. And that's why I dislike them. Why are they sideways? And why don't they have feet? I don't know. They're stupid. But they're Pez, so I have them. I like some of these other newer Valentine's ones better. Like these hearts. These are cool. Guess what? They got feet. And they face forward. That's awesome. I don't really like the keychains, but again, they are Pez dispensers, so I collect them. All right. Test pieces. Got a lot of test pieces. I really like the pumpkins. Got some really badass pumpkins up here. Look at these. Look at those. They're sweet. Look at the stems on these ones. Crystal clear stems. This one's got that weird plastic spring in it too. Pretty cool. I also like Bubble Man. I think you guys knew that. You can see some Bubble Mans up there. And the hippos. I love the hippo. So there's some of them. Now we get down into Pop Pez. I have all of the Pop Pez. All of them. Even the stupid crazy rare ones. Like that guy back there. Yeah. My favorite one is the blue hair boy. That guy right there. I like the Pop Pez. And I also like that we're not getting 200 of them a year anymore. Because that was a pain in the butt to keep up with. Somehow I did it. Thankful to everybody that helped me get those. What was it? 2018, 2019? When those things were just flooded everywhere. Thank you guys that helped me get those. But yeah, we've got all the Pop Pez and some of these other sets. I like putting these sets on display. Those things always fall over. But we've got every single Shell guy there. That's cool. You know, my dad retired from Shell, so I gave him one of those. All right, more Pop Pez. I like the Batmans. If you guys know me well, you know I like Batman a lot. The other gas station guys. Oh, those guys fell. Well, we got all the hair colors down there. More Pop Pez. More Pop Pez. And then these are convention Pez from conventions that I have been to. I don't collect convention Pez from conventions that I haven't been to. Because I sort of see them as souvenirs from the event. So I don't really need it if it was an event that I didn't go to myself. These are all the conventions that I've been to short of Michigan Pez Convention. I've been to more of those than the other conventions. And so I've got a different place where I'm displaying all the Michigan Pez Convention dispensers. But we've got the Pig, we've got Pezomania, we've got Boys Town Pez Gathering, we've got Pez on the River, we've got Virtual Pez Convention. I think that, did I say Pezomania? If I didn't say Pezomania, well, of course we got that too. Pretty cool. And then all the minis. These, uh-oh. This fell down. All right. That was up here. All right, these are all the minis short of the Japanese minis. I already showed you guys those ones. So here's the rest of the mini Pez that I've got. All right. We've got a Pez curtain covering up my closet. It's my trash can. All right. This is the big Space Trooper robot. This was made by Steve Ash and was a raffle, charity auction prize at Michigan Pez Convention in 2019, I believe. That sounds right. Yeah. And I bid on this and won it. And I use this to display all of my Michigan Pez convention dispensers and a couple other trinkets. So this stuff is all from Michigan Pez Convention or the Michigan Pez dinners. All in here. Pretty cool. These are from there too. They didn't fit inside really well, so they're there. Now down here, these are all dispensers that people have given me as swag. So I can't display every piece of swag I've ever gotten because there's just so much of it. But I do put all the dispensers out. So there they are. All right, we're almost done here, you guys. We're almost at 20 minutes. Holy cow. If you're still watching, thank you. Okay, let's start up here. We've got this Walking Dead set. I'm sorry for the glare. Walking Dead set, I think, is pretty awesome. You know, in honor of their 100th episode. Rumor is these were given out to executives at AMC. Sounds legit to me. Pretty cool. I do not have the cardboard box that it came in. Everybody always asks me that, or the letter. Don't have that. But I got this wooden case with the candy packs and the Pez dispensers themselves. Here's some more of my Batmans. These are footed Batmans in this awesome little display that Larry Mason made for me. Thank you, Larry. That thing is awesome. It's sweet. And then I've got these Transformer guys up here because I didn't know where else to put them. They're so big with those body parts on, you know. All right, this is the last case of vintage. And again, I apologize for the glare on here. I guess I can open this up. There we go. That's better. All right. So this is holiday vintage. So we've got bicentennials. We've got Christmas. We've got Easter and Halloween. Guess that's it. Is Mr. Ugly Halloween? I think so. So, pretty cool stuff there. All right. We've got a couple of these other, remake tin signs. Oh, we got a Superman thing on the wall, just because that's cool. Lacey Ash painted that for me a few years ago. It's pretty sweet. I absolutely love this painting. And we were so scared because it got lost in the mail for like 3 months. And she lives like an hour and a half from me, or did at the time at least. But it finally made it here, and I'm so glad it's here because I love it. All right. Most of these are not Pez dispensers, but they're similar. These are the Pez Outlaw figurines that Larry Mason and Steve Glue make and sell. I've got almost all of these things. I love them. And there's all the cameras that they had as charity items at Pezomania last year. Lots of these guys. Really cool. We got some plush ones over here. Those are my wife's. You guys might know my wife, Rachel. She's not really a Pez collector. At least she doesn't claim to be. But she likes the plush ones. So we've got some of those. And she wanted that Barbie too. And Rachel did win the Pezzy Award for Enabler of the Year in 2020. So that's pretty cool. Now these dispensers up front are Rachel's dispensers. She doesn't have very many. She's got a couple Aquaman, of course. She's got this one with teeth. That was a prize dispenser from Pez on the River, one that we didn't go to. But Josh Bales won that and gave it to Rachel because he knows she loves teeth. Mother's Day one, she made that one at the visitor center. My wife loves Target, so she's got the Target dog bullseye. I don't know the story behind the pink Angry Bird, but for whatever reason, she's got that. Another one, teeth. Angelo made that. Pretty sweet, right? And Rachel actually spent a lot of money on this guy. This alien David Bowie fantasy thing. It is pretty cool looking. We saw it on eBay and she bought it. And then this really cool one that Larry made for her. Thank you, Larry. It's a Pez candy brick with her name. Last thing is this vending machine. I bought this, 5 or 6 years ago probably from Jeff Rosenberg. Probably 5 years ago. It's before pandemic, so probably like 5 years ago. Yeah. I drove out to his place and picked it up. We hung out and I got this vending machine. And my son Gary came with me and we had a good time. Well, that is my Pez room, you guys. I don't have an exact count on unique dispensers, but it's right around 4,000. Last time I counted, I was at 3,800 something, and I've gotten a couple hundred since then, so we are right around 4,000. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this is a long video. I like to talk. Sorry. If you got questions about my Pez, or the Sea Monkeys if you want, feel free to message me. I'm on Facebook and all the other things. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.